Good day to all the students. My name is Einstein Pillai Sankaran. This lesson is prepared for the topic of organic chemistry, lesson number 2. It is especially for those who are taking IGCSE 0620 or IGCSE 0654. Welcome today for our topic. We are learning about organic chemistry. So this is lesson number 2. So for those who have missed the first lesson, kindly watch my first lesson. Okay, my first lesson is in YouTube. Okay, so go to this link and please watch this. It will be helpful for you, as this is a continuation video from the first lesson. So from the first lesson, we have learned some important thing, and I end up the lesson with 3 questions for you. First, find the name of some organic compound for each homologous series. What is the similarity in each homologous series? And the last one, what is the differences in each homologous series? So guys, these are the 3 questions that was given for you in the previous lesson. I hope you can find some answers, or you would have find some. So let us check our understanding in today. So for the first part, name some organic compound for each homologous series. If you can name them, it is good. If you cannot name them, it is okay. Just give you a clue. You can see the model here. Okay, 1 carbon with 4 hydrogen. All right, maybe by now some of you know this. This is methane. All right, so this is an example of an organic compound. Okay, so methane is example, and there are many more. So today we will learn most of them. The next one. What is the similar in each homologous series? Okay, are you able? The last one, what's the differences in each homologous series? Okay, so in our IGCSE chemistry, we have 4 main organic families or homologous series that we have to learn. One is alkane, number 2 is alkene, 3 is alcohol, number 4 is carboxylic acid. So the homologous series means a families of compound having same functional group and similar chemical properties. Okay, so what is this functional group? Today we will discover more. These are the functional group for each of these homologous series. For alkane, all the carbon and carbon are having a single bond. For alkene, at least one of the carbon is double bonded with another carbon. For the alcohol, it must have a group of OH, or known as hydroxyl. Okay, and for carboxylic acid, it must have a group of COOH. So these are the 4 functional groups that basically determine the homologous series of this organic compound. Now, so our question just now, what is the similar and differences? The first part, all the same compound in the same family would have same functional group. That's number 1. Number 2, because they have same functional group, they would have same chemical properties. These are the 2 important facts to be remembered for all organic chemistry, especially for our level. Now, the differences here could be in terms of physical properties like state of existence. So are they solid? Are they liquid? Are they gas? They would be changing gradually. Melting point and boiling point. There will be a gradual changes across in the same group. Density, viscosity, and flammability. So these are something that is all changes gradually inside each of the homologous series. Okay. So guys, today we want to learn another new thing. We want to learn how to name the organic compound. If you can learn and follow, it will be useful for you to learn all the organic compound that we will cover in the next lesson. So there are two main things to consider when you name the organic compounds. First is the prefix on the number of carbon in the compound. Number two, suffix depend on the functional group in the compound. So just now, if it is alkane, it will all have something similar. If it is alkene, all would have something similar. Therefore, same with alcohol and carboxylic acid. So the naming for all the organic compound follows this standardized pattern from IUPAC, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. Okay, so for the first one, which is new for us, is mate. So I'm going to write down for you here. Okay, and the second one, third one, and the fourth one. Okay, good. So you have M, E, P, B. So there are many ways to remember this. One of the ways that I used to remember is most elephant picks banana. So elephant love to eat banana. So I can remember in this way. Of course, there are other ways that you can remember as well. And I leave it to you. Okay. Now, for the rest of them, for number 5 with 5 carbon, for 6 carbon, for 7 carbon, 8 carbon, and even 9 and 10, there are ways and techniques that we will learn today to remember them. Okay, so you are only required to remember these 4. Okay, and the others prefixes we will learn now in a very simple way. So I'm going to ask you, what do you call for this shape? Okay, if you remember, you have learned in trigonometry for mathematics, this shape is having 5 sides. So in trigonometry, we call it pentagon. Am I right? So the word is pent, P-E-N-T, pent. All right, pentagon. So in trigonometry, what is called for this 6th ring? Because it has 6 sides, we call it hexagon. Hex. So in chemistry, for carbon that is with 6, we call it hex. And in the same manner, for 7, we can call hept. And for 8, we can call oct. One of the easy way to remember for 8 is those octopus that have 8 legs. You like to eat octopus? You can remember that. Now, so these are the ways for us to remember. We need to remember this starting from make, it, boot, and pant, okay, and so on, because this will help you. So by using this concept, we can even fill up a worksheet, a table or worksheet that we'll see at the end of our lesson today. Okay. Now, from there, once we have learned the prefixes, the next we're going to learn the suffix for functional group. For alkane, it will end with "ane." So you can name it for all the alkane, because with one carbon we name it methane. So just now this is methane. Now in the similar way, we also can have another carbon, for an example, with 2, all right? And then we can see the name is slightly different, okay? And I want to show you. So if this is methane, 1 carbon, this is 2 carbon. You can see 2 carbon. And what are we going to call them? Because it have 2, so ethane. Now you also can have with 3 carbon. Okay, you also can have 3 carbon. And let us see what we are going to call them. This is 3 carbon. Okay, you can see this is 3 carbon. And we can call it propane. And same. So we can start with 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon. All of these are different compounds. So methane is a compound of 1 carbon. Ethane is another compound that is with 2 carbon. Propane is another compound with 3 carbon. And butane is another compound with 4 carbon. All of them are having same homologous series. They are all under family of alkane. Okay, families of alkane, am I right? So all of them having same A and E, A and E, A and E. All of them would have same chemical properties. That makes your life easier. They would have slightly and gradual changes of physical properties like melting point, boiling point, and things like that. Okay, so guys, that is coming to the end of our lesson today. What is required from you for this lesson? I like you trying to fill up the name of all for each of this homologous series. For alkane, for 1 carbon, I have given you methane, ethane, propane, butane, and I'm going to find out from the prefixes just now and fill up to the 8. Now, if you can do for alkane, you also can do for alkene, you also can do for alcohol, As you can see, the prefix is here. Now, I hope you can try to do this. As in the next lesson, we will go very detailed for our alkane, the first series that we learned. And I have 3 top questions for today. Number 1, what is molecular formula? 2, what is structural formula? Number 3, what is displayed formula? So with this, I like to end my lesson, which is short for you. I hope this lesson will be helpful. Feel free to ask me or put a comment down here so that all of us can learn together. That's all for today. See you again. Bye.